Hey, I was feeling a little drab today, so I figured I would throw on some bright colors to cheer myself up. And you know what, looking back, it probably wasn't the best solution for me, okay? Those leggings, like lighter colors, just aren't very flattering in general. The top was a little stretched out. So it was just, yeah, I could have made a better choice here, but I thought, bright pink, let's do it. Even though it highlights all my cellulite. It's cool. Listen, I love my body. I'm not trying to shame it. I love my body. That's great. I have cellulite. That's just a fact. You know, it happens. And maybe deeper colors are definitely more flattering and probably the best course of action from here on out. But the bright pink cheers me up. So until I find a bright pink top, here I am in my bright pink leggings trying to cheer myself up. So I hope you're here. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're here. Well, you definitely are here if you're listening to this. Wow. We are starting off with a bang, per the usual. I'm starting in my closet, and this place needed my attention. Oh, hey, Christine, this one's for you, okay? My friend got me these, and she's like, have you tried them on? Yes, I tried them on when she gave them to me a couple months ago. And I was like, hey, I'm feeling pretty good. I've lost like, I don't know, half a pound since then. Let me see if they fit better. And they are still like a second layer of skin sausage casing, okay? But very much like leggings, so I will wear them in the future. But they are very stretchy, though, so I do enjoy them. Thank you so much. Love them. Anyway, in my closet, this place is my dumping ground, obviously. It's also where Wolfgang normally sleeps. We had a sleeper in here, so there's not usually enough space for me to walk around and put my clothes away. A lot of times he's sleeping when I bring my clean clothes in, so I just dump them on the ground right there. You saw the massive mound, the pile, the mountain, the laundry mountain I had on the floor. It was time for me to sift through that, and really, those are all the clothes I wear. Like, out of my entire closet, that's it. I just sift through the same rotation on repeat. I'm trying my best. You know, I actually just made an order off of ThredUp, feeling pretty good about that. But it's mostly athleisure and that stuff. But that's what I live in, athleisure and pajama sets. That's my life. And one day it won't be like that, but for now it is. And most of the time I'm not motivated to put it away, right? And so what's funny is I actually typed in Google. And when you ever need an answer, don't you just head straight to Google? It tells you exactly what you need. Literally, first thing that popped up when I typed in, whatever I typed in, it said, I just screenshot it, give yourself a break. I was like, oh my gosh, permission? Thank you so much. Lack of motivation can be a sign that you need to take a break and rest. What? I came to Google and asked for stay-at-home mom motivation. And this is what it tells me. Take a break, take a load off, take a seat. And that is the kind of encouragement that I need, my friends. Okay, so if you are lacking motivation to clean, don't clean. Just take a break. Take a squat. Grab a snack, I thought that was so funny. And then it continues, if you're physically tired or exhausted, your top priority should be to get some sleep. Oh my gosh, riveting, groundbreaking. We love this, right? Don't try to be a super mom. Thank you so much, Google. This is actually from a website called from awesomealice.com. So thank you so much, Alice. Don't try to be a super mom, Alice says, and try to fight off this need by thinking you can function on only a few hours of sleep. Alice, you are my best friend right now, and you are exactly what I need. Don't think you can function on only a few hours of sleep. Well, my friends, hate to break it to you, that's how I've been functioning for the past 12 years of my life, on just a few hours of sleep. I was actually talking to someone this past weekend about how I wanted to get my Fitbit. They were wearing a Fitbit and they were saying, oh, it tracks my sleep and stuff. And I said, yeah, I've been trying to find my Fitbit, but I'm not trying too hard because then I would actually know how much sleep I'm getting / not getting. And that might frustrate me more than just being tired, So maybe soon I will find my Fitbit and then I'll let you know just how sleep deprived I am. But for now, I am dead inside, running off of pure sugar. Oh my gosh, speaking of sugar, you guys. Okay, someone came over the other day, one of Alex's friends, to make cookies. I don't, it's a long story. I don't really know that much about it. But I had an eye appointment. I went to my eye appointment, which I will tell you about in a second. Maybe I'll probably forget. But maybe in the future, I'll share. But that's why I'm wearing my glasses. Okay, anyway. Cookies, sugar, running off of pure sugar. That's my life. You know what? I heard / read off of Google a while ago that when you are sleep deprived, you are more likely to eat junk. I'm going to look it up right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, so it does say adults tend to have more hunger and less feeling of fullness compared to adults who get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And let's be real, like, who the heck is getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep? I'll tell you who, my husband. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But, you know, if you're an adult and you've got small kids, I'm sure. But you know what? Reading that, how research has shown that sleep patterns influence how you're hungry more often, that is just what I needed. So sometimes I go in the kitchen and I'm like, yeah, I am tired. And then I just, you know, eat a bunch of food. I'm like, this is good. Anyway, what I was trying to say was that I read a while ago that, you know, when you're sleep deprived, you're 1, more hungry, but 2, more likely to gravitate toward junk food, easy food, sugary foods, delicious foods, if you ask me, which leads me to someone came over the house the other day to make cookies. And you guys know I have a banging chocolate chip cookie recipe. I would go out on a limb and say it's one of the best chocolate chip cookie recipes ever created. I'm sure some people don't like it if they don't like that certain texture, if they like a more crisp cookie, whatever. But it is definitely like top 5 in the world. Okay, it's gotta be. Same with my banana bread recipe. If I ever come out with a cookbook, you better believe those 2 recipes will be in it. I digress. He made cookies, and I came home to said cookies, and I said, did something go wrong? And he said, yeah, all the kids were helping him. And I just thought it was so funny. So he did leave some dough with us to try to, you know, dough that he made on his own that didn't involve all the dumpings of extra children around. So I'm going to have to try out his recipe. And I know different people like different cookie recipes. I'm just saying, I'll eat a cookie. I don't care if it's crispy. I don't care if it's cakey. Give me all the sugar. And maybe that's why I'm breaking out on my chin. That or hormones. I should have put a mask on actually while I was like cleaning. I thought about it. And did you know that most masks, they state like to only have them on for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes? I feel like that's just not enough time. But also it's, you know, I say that and I'm like, who has 10 minutes to do anything? Anyway, short story long, I should have put a mask on to help my skin out. Maybe it needs it. I don't know. Do you need it? I feel like my skin needs proper nutrition and hydration. Speaking of hydration, this is my hydration station. I've got my water bottle right there. And this place is a complete disaster if you haven't noticed. I didn't give you a tour of the overall house, but I think you can gather it is pretty much gross. And no, I didn't do the floors, but as you can see, they definitely need some TLC, tender love and care. I have to get everything up off the floors first, and then I can go in and do the floors, so, which they so badly need all throughout the house. And we were just kind of neglecting the house for, I don't know, for life. Life happens, and stuff like this just kind of falls to the wayside. Cleaning, I say, that's what I mean when I say stuff like this. Stuff like picking up after yourself, being a proper human being that no one ever taught me how to be. Oh my gosh, welcome to the dumpster. That is my son's bedroom. It's not his fault, okay? It's not. It's my fault. I normally help him put away his clothes, and I have been slacking on that. A lot has been going on, whatever. So now it is my time to tackle it. They're at school, so I'm doing it by myself. He normally helps me. He's normally very good about helping me. I say normally, but you know, sometimes. So it's probably been about a month or more since I've helped him put his clothes away and pick up his room and stuff. And he, you know, picks up, I'm using air quotes, he picks up his room, but when he picks up his room, he just shoves everything under his bed, okay? I fear for when he becomes a teenager. I'll show you under his bed later, so you'll see what that's like. Okay, definitely a monster under there. If there was a monster anywhere in my house, it would be under his bed. Also mold, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there too. So, and anyway, I'm in his closet, tidying up, trying to put all of his clothes up. They're mostly clean. Because I've been keeping up on laundry. Hey, but then the backside of keeping up with laundry is also putting it away. Like that's the thing that I'm lacking in. So the laundry room is looking pretty tidy. Sure, I'm getting stuff clean, getting them in the proper rooms, but are they getting properly put away? And this says no. My 2 older girls, they're great about it. They do it on their own. The 3 youngest, I typically help them / tell them to do it themselves / I've been honestly slacking with all of that. And I mean, that's just, I can't do it all. I can't keep up with everything. Okay. Google told me to take a seat and relax. And that's just how I'm living my life these days. Watching The Bachelor. Oh my gosh, are you watching The Bachelor? It's so good. It's my guilty pleasure. That's really the only thing I watch. And it's once a week, so it's not that bad, right? Not an hour and a half. That's less than a movie. It's less than Titanic for real. All right, anyway, so I'm in his room, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe how much of a disarray it is. I can't believe how I let it get so bad, but you know, what can you do? We really stay on top of it, of course. I know what to do, but can we always do those things? Maybe you can. Good for you. You get a gold star. You win. I lose. But in terms of trying to get my life together, I mean, 1% better every day. Okay, that's all I'm saying. My 1%. Does this room look 1% better than it did yesterday? Heck, yes, it did. And that is something to celebrate. So I guess we can hang on to those little moments of gratification, little moments of joy, little moments of cleanliness, really. I mean, what else is there, right? And oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much better right now than I was this day. Maybe it's the leggings I have on. They are dark blue today, and I'm pretty pumped about it. I actually made a list of all the things that I need to do, you know, today and tomorrow, and I think that helps a lot too. When I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm feeling like my life is spiraling out of control, like it tends to do sometimes, and things pop up out of the ordinary, and then you have to spend a whole day dealing with it, and you're like, oh my gosh, my schedule is all off, and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, honestly, that's why routine has never really worked for me, because with 5 kids, something is always popping up and getting in the way. And life, really? Would you rather clean and put laundry away or hang out with your friends and family and loved ones? I'm just saying, you pick, okay? When I am on my deathbed, I am definitely not going to be sitting there thinking, wow, I should have cleaned more. You know what I mean? It's the things that matter that we spend our time on. Of course, this stuff matters in a sense because it needs to be done. And who the heck cares? It will get done. Look, it is getting done. And I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to make myself feel better. Like when I'm on my deathbed, I'm not going to care that I have cellulite. You know what I mean? I'm not going to care about all those little things. That's not what life is about. So if you are not feeling like cleaning today, you get a pass. Just hang out with me. Can we just hang out together? We don't have to clean. We can just hang out, and I'm not going to judge your house. And in the same way, I hope that you're not judging mine by letting it fall apart. Look, this is what happens. I honestly think there's a gap between the back of his dresser, and things fall behind it, but also get shoved under it. So I'm just taking care of it, okay? When Wentworth came home this day from school, he gave me the biggest hug. Thank you for cleaning it. He loved it. And I was like, this is what a motherhood is all about, right? This is the joy he had just from me cleaning his room so he didn't have to. And who doesn't love to come home to a nice, tidy house, to a nice, clean space? Everyone likes that. And if you add on top of that, coming home to a clean space with food, oh my gosh, send me over the edge, will ya? That's just the cherry on top. Food is always the best present. All right, so here's a little after. And of course, I didn't do the floor, so you use your imagination, pretend that I went in, because I will, and clean the floors. And really, oh my gosh, floors make this space look so much cleaner. So I'm excited for when I'm going to go ahead and do that. It hasn't happened yet, but it will probably today. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, you know, whatever. So that was the before and after. And I feel like loads different. Okay. And I just took a little bit of time to do that for him. And his bedroom was out of control too. He is a little boy, and we're not going to hold it against him. If you're going to hold it against anyone, hold it against me, because I am the mama. And sometimes we spend time, he and I, cleaning the room. Sometimes Daddy and he does it. Sometimes he does it on his own. And that's just, you know what I mean? That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Calm down. We're finally getting to it, and here we are. So I don't know how he always has so many towels in his room, but he does. Oh, and I also went through the clothes and decluttered a bit too, because whenever I tell him to get dressed, he seems to put on like the things that don't fit him, the things he's used to wearing, you know, that he's come to know and love. And so I finally went through and got rid of all, well, I hope, fingers crossed, all the clothes that no longer fit him. It looks like there's a flood coming in. It looks like his shirt, he's wearing a crop top, you know. Oh my gosh, under his bed, did you see the monster? There it was. Okay, me is what I was talking about. Me, I was the monster under the bed. And I don't even know, a fork. There was food under there, wrappers, a bunch of wrappers. I was like, bud, you have to throw your wrappers in the garbage can. Okay, I'm pretty sure those shoes don't even fit him, but they were under there. Everything was under his bed. But again, that's how he cleans. He's just a little boy. And I say, okay, clean your room. And to his vision, it is clean. But we all know, okay, even I growing up had that nook in my room, that corner in my room where I would just shove everything. All right. So I'm getting to it, tackling it, and which leads me to remember he actually has a load of laundry that I need to toss in the wash as soon as I'm done hanging out with you. I'm going to go do that. And then his room will be perfect for a day until he comes home again, okay? And I do need to vacuum his floors, but he does that too. He'll vacuum his own floors. He actually likes vacuuming. I find that the kids like stuff like that. You know, if you make it a game, it's more interesting for them. One thing that Wentworth has a ton of are books. He has a ton of books. So many. He has a ton in his closet and even more in his drawers. So I just tried to tidy them up and kind of rotate through them so he can start reading you know, different ones as it's reading time and bedtime and all that good stuff. So that was nice to get that all cleared up. And then, of course, I grabbed all the garbage out of there too. And surprisingly, I only had like a little bag of garbage coming out of his room. Sometimes I clean the kids' rooms and have to come in with the massive garbage bag, and that's full. I'm like, what is happening in here? So all good things happening, decluttering, a bit of organization. I use that term extremely loosely. Just tidying really is what's happening. And often when I feel like overwhelmed, I feel like things are out of my control, which I was referencing earlier. I was like, oh, you know, I wasn't having the best day. And cleaning is always something that is my go-to. I'm pretty sure there's a term for that, but I feel like when everything seems crazy and chaotic, I just start cleaning because one, it's one thing that I can control. Two, it is visually attractive for me to see like a before and after, or visually see the transformations and see like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm doing something, making progress toward a goal. And so I don't know, I quite enjoyed that. And that's why I came in here, and I knew it was going to be visually satisfying to see the transformation in here. And then just general areas, and in our bedroom specifically, because I spend so much time in here with the baby, rocking the baby to sleep, and you know, on my computer and stuff. So I'm in my bedroom a lot. So that's why that's the first room that I tackled, because I just thought, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed just looking at all the crap on the floor, stepping over stuff all the time. And it just feels good to obviously have a clear, clean space and not have to worry about it. So that's always, you know, that's what Google should have said, right? If you are lacking motivation, just pick up one thing at a time and then get to it. And then if you need a break, take a break and then get up in 5 minutes and pick up one more thing, right? Instead of just telling us all together to scrap it, which is basically what Google was saying. Like, don't even, what was her name? Alice? That Alice. I'd like to go to her house and see it. She's probably got clean baseboards. She's probably got it all. Not a speck of mold in her bathtub. You know the Alice I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, this is maybe one of the only times that I actually wipe something down. It's mostly just picking stuff up around my house and organizing it. It's mostly laundry. There's a lot of laundry, a lot of clothes. That seems to be one of the main things. And I was watching The Minimal Mom, I don't know, about a month ago, maybe less than that. And she was I think it may have been an older video just suggested to me, but she was going through her kids' clothes, and they had so many clothes, and it made me feel so good. It made me feel so much better seeing that. And she said, I debated showing this to you, and let me tell you, I was so glad that she did, because, you know, someone called the minimal mom showing how many clothes her kids had. I just thought, oh my gosh, this is normal. This is normal. I had the validation that I needed because my kids have so many clothes. They have school clothes, they have, you know, play clothes and sweaters and all the seasonal clothes and stuff, even though we live in Florida where it has 2 seasons, hot and really freaking hot. But on the occasion, you need a sweater because it dips below 40 and you're like, oh my gosh, what is there, a blizzard coming through? Anyway, so we have all of that. And that is what's in their closet always. And so when she shared her kids' clothes, and she is a quote, you know, minimal, whatever that means to anyone. And I was like, okay, so it's not out of the realm of ordinary for my kids to have an obscene amount of clothes, especially since they're growing. It's easy to like overlook, oh, they've grown out of this, but I bought them new clothes, so all of their clothes are together. So anyway, I'm happy that I went through them and just decluttered a little bit of clothes that don't fit them. That was the main purpose of me going in Wentworth's room, especially for his clothes, because like I said, high waters and all that good stuff. Okay, we have moved to the kitchen, and this is the heart of the home. As you can see, there's like medication galore up in here. Avelina's having a lot of trouble with her breathing. She's okay. I'd like to say she's okay. She is back at school today, so I'm just looking at my phone to see if her school has called me to come pick her up or anything, if she's called me at all. So she seems to be doing all right, but it has been a struggle this past week. Okay, breathing issues are really scary, and she is taking it like a trooper. She's had troubles ever since she got pneumonia when she was 4, and that really hurt her lungs. And since then, it's just been an uphill battle, but you know, she is in the clear now, hopefully. So that's nice to hear. So now I'm just cleaning off I don't even know what half of this stuff is on the kitchen counter. You know how the kitchen counter becomes a dumping ground for anything and everything. And oh my gosh, that's what I wanted to do in this video. I even put it on my list, but I didn't get to it. My water bottle under there. So I guess I'll do that in the next video if I remember to roll it over. The water bottle storage, I use the term storage loosely. I have about, I don't know, 20 water bottles, but I use about 4. And so I don't know what needs to happen down there for me to either declutter them or find a better way to organize is what needs to happen. But it's like cans in the pantry, you know? Has anyone ever figured out a good way to store cans, like canned goods, like beans and stuff? Oh, by the way, this is dinner that I threw together that night. Super simple. It's just chili. I think I've shared my recipe with you before. It's pretty simple and easy, but ooh, we recently had one of Alex's cousins come down and stay with us, and he was telling me about his chili recipe with brisket. So I'm real pumped to try that. I went on Pinterest and tried to find a few. He's gonna have to send me his, but I don't know if he actually has a recipe or if it's just like dump, you know, because he's like a proper cook. All right, moving upstairs. Woo! It's always a good time up here, am I right? The bright colors, all the toys on the ground, ready to be played with. This is actually overwhelming for kids to play with. There's no way this play is happening up here with all of this. I needed to tackle this. I know what you're thinking, oh my God, get your kids. No, I'm not getting my kids because I just did not feel like it today. I just wanted to do it by myself, okay? And then also we had extra kids over this past weekend. Was it all their fault? No. Did my kids contribute? Absolutely. Also, these 2 bins, it wouldn't have been so bad if these 2 bins weren't dumped out. And these should not have been out. They're under a cabinet under lock and key. But you know how some kids don't care about lock and key stuff. So here it is. And I'm just tidying it. I'm just putting stuff in their proper place as best I can. And moving on with my life. Because that's all we can do. And sometimes it's just easier to give it a mother's touch initially rather than, you know, delegating I'm not very good at delegating in general. So that's a character flaw, I guess. I don't know. You know, That some people are good at that. My husband Alex is really, really good at that, at delegating. I, on the other hand, am not. And that's why we are a great team. We know each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, and this is one of my strengths, okay? Just cleaning. Dumping stuff into a bucket. I can do that, right? A monkey can do that, really. But here I am, and it was one of those days where you hang out with the kids, and I'll clean upstairs, because that's what I just need, the mental break. And it felt good. It felt good to see the space all nice and tidy. And here it is, halfway there. It actually didn't take so long. Wentworth's room took the longest out of probably anything else I did. So what's new with you? What's happening with you? I want to know. It was spring break for us. Did you guys do anything fun for spring break, or is it spring break happening soon for you? Do you have any plans? I know T Swift is probably coming into town for you soon. Are you going to the concert? That's a no for me, okay? I got a baby attached to me. No way I can be gone that long. I'm enjoying watching all the clips on YouTube, all the era clips and stuff. We did not even go to the beach during spring break because, and I feel like this happens almost every spring break, where we get a cold front that week, and which is probably for the best because, places tend to get a little busier during this travel time. Okay, I had to take a little break. But anyway, I was trying to search something on Google again. And you know how things like pop up and stuff? This thing popped up and said, 20 easy ways to be a fun mom. That is not what I was searching, by the way. But one of the things to be a fun mom, it says, talk with an accent. What? I'm sorry. I guess I am officially a hashtag fun mom because I do that crap all the time. You know what I was actually looking up? Those, the boxes that I was telling you about before when I was cleaning out my desk, the boxes to put together for the kids, like K through 12, like their special memories and stuff. Isn't it crazy how the algorithm just gets us? Because, I also got pushed something on my Instagram about the memory boxes, I guess. And it's just so weird. I don't know. It's like I like it and I don't like it. And now I'm looking at my Instagram and just for funsies. And there's this little toddler, probably one, and her mom's giving her a face, I don't know, face massage, or like, think of a self-care treatment. Like she's putting on oils and stuff. A facial, is that what it's called? See, I don't even know what it's called. How sad is that? Oh my gosh, don't even. What is self-care is really what I should be Googling. What is even? This 1-year-old is getting more self-care than I have ever gotten in my entire life. And it is just the sweetest thing. This little 1-year-old, oh my gosh, she looks like she's enjoying it so much. Just pure joy, just pure relaxation, no worries. She's got nothing to worry about. She's just living her very best life, and it is the sweetest thing. I'll try to link it below. If I forget, write it in the comments and I will remember to do that. But oh my gosh, it is the best. Okay, anyway, do you do anything like that? Do you get like pedicures or manicures or facials or massages, stuff like that? I feel like I am at the very tip of the iceberg, okay? I just started flossing every day. You know what I mean? Like, for me, that is, I don't know, baseline. That's my baseline. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to film. I moved the camera to try to get different camera angles for you guys, and then I didn't press record. So just know that that looked way better than what it did because I cleaned it, okay? Here's a little before and after for you, a little satisfying snippet. And, ooh, satisfying snippet. Should that be the title of this video? I gotta write that down. I need a pen and pencil. All right, I got it. Satisfying snippets. You know what? That's probably not even what I'm going to title the video, which is the, it's always a struggle trying to figure out something catchy. What should I need your examples. I need my brain. I need suggestions. Suggestions for cleaning video titles. Okay. Anyway, my self-care consists of very bottom of the barrel, clean clothes, shower, flossing. Oh my heavens, which reminds me. Ooh, there's a quote. I don't even remember how to look for it, but I will look for it. Hold on. It has something to do with like grocery. I'm not even going to try it because I will butcher it, but I know I saved it long ago. Long ago. When I tell you I had to go in the deep depths of my Instagram to find this 157 weeks ago. It may have been more than that. That's just what this one is. I came across this as well, so it's funny, and this is a comment from my latest video. I use that in quotations because this was 157 weeks ago. Someone commented, "I think you're Joey's mother, Joey Tribbiani," and I replied, "That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me." So funny. Oh my gosh, I need to go through this. I got gems in here. I got gems in my Instagram highlights. Okay, this is what I actually wanted to share with you. It's a quote, and it actually, oh my gosh, it all ties together from the very beginning when I was typing in Google, searching, and Google told me to take a break. Here we go. Are you ready? Here's the quote. Don't know who it's from, so I can't reference it, but this is what it is. When a mom says she needs a break, she does not mean grocery shopping without the kids, cleaning the house without kid helpers, running errands without kid passengers, taking the kids to do something fun without her when she has to miss out to do any of the above, having a bath or shower alone when we can still hear the kids screaming. These are not breaks. These are her tasks made slightly easier and only increase her mom guilt because she still needs a break, but has been told that she got one. Help from partners is not a luxury, and basic hygiene is not self-care. That's the bottom line. That's it, by the way, end quote. That's the bottom line is what I was referring to. Basic hygiene is not self-care. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, sometimes it is. And I don't know if that's, something I need to lie to myself and tell myself, but basic hygiene, getting a shower while Alex has the baby, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. Taking a shower without listening to him fuss or whatever while I'm showering, can't tend to his needs. Thank you so much for holding the baby while I take a shower, while I floss my teeth, because that is where I'm at right now. So yes, I don't know. Basic tasks are made easier. Yes, they are. And you know what? That's something to be thankful for too. But I will also say, that's true. That's not, going grocery shop. I do love grocery shopping. I will say that. I do enjoy a good grocery shopping trip. Back in the heyday, that's really the only shopping I ever did. If you can believe that, back when we literally saved all of our money, spent no money on anything other than necessities, grocery shopping, oh my gosh, that was the trip of a lifetime for me. Each week I was excited. I was excited to go grocery shopping. Oh, did I just get scared? Is that my scare? Better believe it. It happens once a day, and I might not live forever because of it. All right. Grocery shopping, man. I'll tell you what. First time I got to buy like the nice butter, I thought, oh, this is living. This is luxury living at its finest. You know what I mean? The Land O'Lakes butter, the salted stick butter, the good stuff. Oh, you guys, we've been through a lot, haven't we? All right. Well, oh my gosh, speaking of little Wolfgang on the floor, oh my gosh, he's the cutest little bean I've ever seen. I love him so much. He's actually starting to... I don't want to say crawl because he's not at that point yet. He'll get on his knees, and he'll scoot backwards, that whole thing. He's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, watching him grow up, bitter sweet. I'll tell you what, mostly sweet, sometimes bitter, but all of it, try to take it in stride is what I try to do. Trying my best over here, and that's all I can do. That's all you can do is just our best, right? But Wolfgang, oh boy, he makes being my last easy, I guess. He makes it an easy decision. He is a high needs baby, and he's loving every minute of it. I'll tell you what. In a minute, I put him down on the bed, and he takes a big, long stretch, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, capture these moments forever and always. So I have clearly moved on to Meredith's bedroom, and she had not one, but 2 laundry baskets full of clothes, mostly because, clean clothes, mostly because her clothes are like dress-up dresses. That's what she lives in. That's what she loves. dresses. Not just any dress, but like princess dress, frilly dress. The bigger the better, really. She is a Southern gal at her core. Anyway, I knew I did not have any room to put any of her clean clothes in her dresser. Like, it was packed full. So I needed to declutter some of that stuff. Some of the stuff she, I'll open her drawer and say, what do you want to wear? Literally none of it. So I was like, if she's not wearing this, why am I storing it? And then some of the stuff she had grown out of, even though I feel like I had just gone through her closet mostly, but her dresser, I guess I needed to do a second look over. And that's what I did. And I think here comes the stretch. Oh, so dark. Oh, baby. You know that saying? It's like if a baby or a dog stretches and you don't say, ooh, big stretch, you are a psychopath. That's how I feel too. It's just the sweetest little movement. Okay. Anyway, makes me want to do some yoga, makes me want to get up and move my body, makes me want to stretch myself. And oh my gosh, I have been doing yoga once a week. It's actually called it's a Les Mills body balance. It used to be called body flow. It's a mixture of yoga, tai chi, and Pilates. And I tell you what, oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite. Just stretches me out and makes it just, so good. It's so good. So I like it. But anyway, back to Meredith's clothes. I'm going through sorting, and don't let me forget. Oh, I need to put on my list of things to do. I need another tension rod for her closet, because what I ended up doing was hanging up all of her like fluffy dresses, her dress-up dresses, and I'm gonna put those up top. And really, the only thing that I'm storing in the pink bins in her wardrobe are pajamas, which I think I ended up going through those and decluttering some of the stuff that she has grown out of it or doesn't wear. And then I end up putting her pajamas in the bottom drawer of her bureau. And then and then the other pink bin bucket has, what does it have in it? Oh, Christmas stuff. I'm like, I have a bin of Christmas stuff in my closet. I can throw it in with it. So I cleared out some space in her wardrobe. Oh my gosh, the addition is coming along. So I'm going to share that in my next video with you, the addition. So it shouldn't be too much longer until the kids have their own bedrooms, and this will be an office, and we'll be doing some really exciting stuff in here. But for now, she'll be in here for probably a few more months. I say the addition is coming along, but there is still, if I had to guess, 4 months to go. What month is it? March, April, May, June, July, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. Low expectations, okay? If it's done before Christmas, I'll be happy. But anyway, she will eventually be moving into Eleanor's room with a proper closet. She'll have a little bit more space. But really, her closet storage is perfect for what she needs. She doesn't need more than that. You know what I mean? Like, really. The storage is nice for her toys and stuff. So I'm excited for that. But I do need another tension rod to put her dresses, because I'm going to hang them where her pink bins are right now up there. There's a little more space up top, so the dresses will be able to hang and not be squished in there. I didn't want to just force everything in. And then what's on the bottom, she doesn't wear that much, but she'll be able to pick out her own clothes. She likes doing that, so that's nice. And then I did clear out that bottom drawer there too. So progress was happening in Meredith's room today, really all over the house, and it felt good. Like, even though I didn't get to the floors, I didn't get to a lot of things that I wanted to do, like the water bottles and their bathrooms and other things around the house. I did do some stuff. That's something I can hang my hat on. I did get to some stuff. And that's how my to-do lists always go. I have a running to-do list. I never get to all of it. It's always ongoing. It runs over to the next day or next week or whenever I can get to it. And that is, I don't know, it has to be fine, I guess. If it's not, what am I going to do about it? Nothing really. What can you do about it? Good enough is as good as a feast. And that's what I have to tell myself. Here at Kim's Cleaning Service, it's good enough. And we only clean what can be seen. And Kim's Cleaning Service did not do the floors today. That's okay. It has to be. I gave him a little discount, okay? $5 off. $5 off. I feel like Kim's Cleaning Service deserved a tip today, as a matter of fact, for all the organizing, decluttering, and closet cleaning that she did today. Yeah! What's my tip? Cookies? You know what I got the other day? Oh my gosh, from Costco. The almond pastries. Oof. Oh my gosh, I try not to buy them because they're so good and I can't contain myself. They are so delicious. And we had guests staying at our house, so I got them and I was like, oh, what a treat. They're more for me than them, really. But anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed cleaning with me today. Hope you got something done, or you just sat on that couch like Alice told us to do, you know? If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.